Welcome to Golpe de Gol, your prime destination for soccer and boxing news. Good night. I'm your host Juan, and I'm so happy to see you again. To be all sincere with you, my Halloween was great. I really wish that yours was so awesome and safe as well. Today, we do have our guest here. It's my pleasure to introduce you, our guest of the night, Jesus Chuy Mijares, former coach and current elementary teacher. Jesus, how are you doing?
Very, very well. How are you?
The camera is yours.
Hi, my name is Jesus Mijares. I'm 26 years old. I have three passions, which is soccer, teaching, and math. And teaching is not necessarily just for math, but also the music. I'm an accordion player, an accordion teacher. I'm currently in a group called Tropicalissimo Macaleros. And, I also play racquetball, and I'm a big fanatic in soccer. I just went to Louisiana to get my license E for U.S. soccer, and I'm very excited to be here. Very honored to be here.
I'm glad to do you accept our invitation. Now, let's start. How is a normal day at the life of a coach?
Of course. In my case, it's a little bit different because I'm a middle school coach, and it does require you consider your teaching position.
Where do you train at? Where do you work?
When I was a middle school coach, I was in Callan, in Cathy Middle School. And the way that worked was I had to arrive around 6 to 6:30 and make sure that everything, all my equipment, all the supplies, all the balls had air, all the cones where they were supposed to be. And I had to head back to my classroom and make sure that I had my lesson plan already prepared, all my printouts, and make sure that I just don't think it's too much stress, and I just completely separate and organize my whole day every single day.
How many years you work over there as a coach?
For 2 years, I coached the boys and the girls.
Great. Is there any experience that coaching led you?
Wow, I have so many experiences that I would like to share. Obviously, because of the time, I don't think that's a good idea. But one of them that I do want to share
Your
is
favorite one. The one who really marks you. The one that you say, you know, Juan, I really remember this one. Any trouble that you have been making?
Of course. Well, there's actually two because of the way that you expressed it. There's two that hurt differently. One hurts because of happiness, one hurts because of sadness. So, one of the games I had as a coach, we went to the penalty shootouts, but the other coach of the other team was my best friend.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you separate that? Like how do you separate and you share your professionalism as a coach and your best friend? Like does your relationship as a friend get affected in the bad way after that event, after that game?
Not really. Our bond was very high, very close. But after that game, even though I lost, which is a spoiler alert for the story,
Yeah.
I think we grew even closer. Both of us needed to win that game to be able to be district champions. And we went to the penalty shootouts. My team had tied, I believe it was Axel Bocanegra.
Mm-hmm.
That was his name, that tied the game for us with a header last minute.
Last minute.
Yes.
After a corner kick.
Yeah. And in penalty shootouts, we chose the best players to shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Omar Davila, Angel, I don't remember his last name. Marcelo, Sean, and I think Axel. But my last shooter, he kicked in the very middle.
Mm-hmm.
It struck the post and it went out. and he started crying. The team was very, very, well, let's just say bummed out.
Mhm.
And especially because they saw my best friend being carried, being dripped in water because of the Gatorade jug that the whole team threw on him. And my best player, which was Omar Davila,
Yeah.
he went up to me and said, "That should be you. We should be carrying you. We should be." And that it affected us, but in a way, it brought us closer. And then not that long, 1 year later,
Yeah.
same situation, but we won.
Really?
And that same player, I remember he was the wicked one, and he told everyone, "Hey, we got to do this," and they got the Gatorade jug, and then
Yeah.
well, dripped me in water. But that was one of the coldest days that we had in the valley.
How was the temperature?
I got sick for 2 weeks, and I wear hearing aids. So that set gone, 5,000 gone. Yeah,
Didn't affect you
yep,
at your budget.
it did. These are 10,000, so I'm pretty sure at every single game I put them away, and I bring out another pair that are
The old one,
way
the
cheaper.
old one,
The old
the
ones,
one,
the
the
old
one for la pulga, the one no one to like.
The ones that were thrown away, but
Over
the insurance came up. So hey,
there. Speaking about it, such as a soccer fan or soccer lover, that experience that you're experiencing me, there is there that you're telling me, is the remembers me one about the UEFA Champions League. I don't know if you do remember when John Terry didn't make the goal at the Man United against Chelsea. Yeah, the slim
slip.
one. Chelsea was this lovely close to have his first championship.
and who it was, John Terry.
Turn around a little bit. Turn around,
A little bit. This
a
one?
little bit. Even though I'm a Messi fan, as you can see, that UEFA Champions League final was the one that El Bicho won. Cristiano Ronaldo won that one, right? It was on 2009.
No, because 2008 or 2009 was when we got to Real Madrid. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's 2007, but I might be mistaken. I'm not sure.
The thing that I really remember about that one, it was that it was in Rome.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, I didn't remember where it was. I just remember the emotion I had. My favorite player being a Champions League winner, which was Cristiano Ronaldo back then.
Yeah.
Now, and I'm pretty sure forever.
But at the end, he do want something better. He won a friend on Peter Sech. It's not about a joke, but Peter Sech was the goalie of Chelsea during that final. And that
which is ironic.
yeah, for sure it's ironic. Which that one would lead you to your next next question. Is there any friend that coaching like you?
Of course. Even though they were my friends before coaching, Alejandro Rosas and Eric Ansaldua, both of them were my friends before we started coaching. But when we started coaching, we had something in common that we liked. We had a hobby, we had a passion, we had something to be driven for, a career, a future, a dream, succeeding with our own soccer team. And all of us having different teams and competing against one another, and sometimes winning, sometimes losing, it brought us together. So I'm gonna say them. Yeah, no doubt.
How long have you been friends, you and Alejandro?
That's probably been around more than 10 years.
More since elementary kids.
Yeah, 14 years.
Approximately.
And Eric and Salua, 12 years.
Are they coaches well with you?
Yes.
Where?
But in different districts.
Different.
Eric Ansaldua in McAllen, and Alejandro Rosas, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, in PSJ.
Thank God, especially from PSGA. Speaking about PSGA, a big shout out to my friends from Raúl Itzaguirre Middle School, especially to the 8th graders. Now, next question. As we can see here, you're a former coach and currently elementary teacher. Decide to stop being a coach and now join the teacher force?
Well, I to be completely honest, I never stopped being a coach. I just stopped being a school coach in schools.
Mhm.
They take much more time, and well, even though the money is like huge, I had to stop being there.
Coach, I mean teachers? Don't we make money? Are you sure? Are you sure? This was
That was
come on.
kind of a joke. Kind of a joke.
For sure.
For sure. For sure. For sure. No,
Just
the teacher.
take a look at my wallet. How slim it is. It's so slim, like
A fly, you know.
yeah, like fly away. Yeah, like teachers, we don't make that good money to be honest sorry with you.
No, but as you know, teachers, we understand, and all of us understand that we don't do it for the money. You know, we do it
for the law,
for the future,
for the teaching,
for the future of our world, because
for sure.
the teachers are teaching every career. You know, they're the fundamentals that the kids get from us are the reasons they go out and chase the career they want.
Plus, education is the most beautiful gift that we can give to our next generations. Just imagine like the privilege when we get older, when we turn 50, 60. Imagine on my case, I would love to see Melanie, which is an eighth grader from Raúl Seguirre Middle School. Now she's like 13 years old. And will like in 20 years, I would love to see Melanie as a doctor. I would love to see Alan, which is they're the same age, the same grade level, as a police,
Lawyer.
as a lawyer, as a police, and just imagine the privilege that I will feel when they see me, Mr. Hernandez. I remember you when you were my history teacher at seventh grade.
And I have no doubt that you do it with a lot of passion, right?
For sure, everything I do it with passion, as you can see.
And I thank you for that.
Now, next question. How different to handle a locker room and a classroom?
Wow, it's very different. It's similar in several ways, but it's very, very different. When you consider a locker room, their locker room dynamic is much more playful, much more passion involved. And because soccer, which is what I coach, the kids are there because they love soccer. They love to play it. They love to be involved in a team.
For sure. But at the end of the day, we're a team with students as well.
Of course. That's one of the similarities. But in a way, in the locker room, you need leaders. In the locker room, you need, to plan what we're going to do in terms of the rival. We need to study the rival. We need to make sure that, we have the best starting lineup. And in the classroom, it's not about the best starting lineup. It's about everyone, making sure that everyone is the best, making sure everyone is very prepared. It's the
giving the same opportunity to everyone as the teacher,
of course,
and as at the field. I mean,
but the thing is, math is not one of their hobbies. It's not
pretty
one
sure
of their...
it's not that one. They don't care about math. Or in my kid history, they don't care about it.
And that's the thing, as a teacher, I want to change that. I want to change the perspective that students have of math, of being the difficult subject. I don't think that's the case. I just think it's the way you're being taught it. I think it has to do with the teachers that you have, if they're passionate about what they're doing, if they make it fun. What I try to do is I create little treasure like hunts where the problems are in different places, where the answer leads you to another problem, different problem. They have to work it out and things like that. Escape rooms with Google Classroom, things like that get them interested in math. So in a way, both of them are similar because we have to find creative ways to make them more interested and more engaged to give their max. But at the same time, it's different because soccer, I don't have to worry about them liking it, and math, I do.
Great. Next question. Any plan at the future regarding academic and professional plan that you have any credential, I mean, that in particular that you may like to have to own?
Well, to be completely honest, yes. There's one that I would like to share. I'm currently seeking a PhD.
A what?
A PhD?
PhD.
A doctor. The doctor in philosophy and education and sports and management.
Where here at UTRGB?
No, I did my master's in UTRGB and my bachelor's.
When
but
do you graduate?
When am I going to graduate?
Yeah, now, when do you graduate?
Well, I graduated in 2021 for my bachelor's and in 2023 for my master's.
Master's as a what?
Master's in curriculum and instruction with a specialization in math.
Great.
But my doctorate, I wanted to make it sports related. And I'm doing it at a national university, which is in California. And I just recently, this past weekend, I went to Louisiana to get my license E for the U.S. soccer, institution. And I believe next year, March or April, I'm going to get my license D. And when I get to license A, I can be a coach in the MLS.
Great.
Yeah.
If they give you the opportunity to pick any team at the MLS, which one you will choose?
Even though I'm a Cristiano Ronaldo fan, I think it would be a smart idea to choose Inter Miami, but not because of him. I want to make that perfect.
He's great.
No. And I'm not going to deny his greatness, his natural ability. Of course, he's one of the best in the history.
Speaking about natural ability, how many of these ones this guy have?
Well, now he has 7 because I went to steal it back. Since he stole it, I went to steal it back. So now he just has 7. He doesn't have 8 anymore.
He have 8, and he will be the greatest of all time. For sure, first Maradona. Then we can have...
I respectfully disagree. Cristiano Ronaldo is the best in history and always will be. And I have a question for you. Even though I know you're the host, this is your show. What is the best team in history or right now? Who is the champion in the Champions League?
The champions of the Champions League. Even though I'm a Leo Messi lover, I'm a Messi lover 24/7 all the way. All of my room is related to Leo Messi. As you can see,
you want to make that clear.
I have to admit it that there is any point of comparison between 15 Champions League and only 6. A world of comparison, a world. You don't even. First, you have to beat AC Milan, which is like the Italian monster on soccer.
Now, so you're saying Real Madrid is,
For sure,
okay.
For sure.
Now, if you're saying Real Madrid is for sure the best in history, who's the best player in Real Madrid's history? Now, transitive property makes it, okay, the best team,
I have an answer already.
Right.
I do have an answer.
Okay, who is that?
Actually, there is plenty of answers. Speaking about Messi, world champion, that guy, my answer came from France. It may be Zinedine Zidane. Maybe. It may be the Argentinian Enzo Francescoli, the one who used to play for River Plate. Maybe.
Well, I don't know. The Champions Leagues and the goals scored and the Champions League high scorer. I mean, there's only one option if you ask me. If you think that's the best team, he has to be the best player. It's just common sense.
How many assistants he got by Di Maria? Di Maria is awesome as well, and Di Maria is the friend of Messi.
I never said he isn't awesome, and it doesn't matter who you're friends with. What matters is, okay, he scored the goals. Thanks for the assists. Not denying that that's important, but that's what a team is, right? Scorers have to have people that assist,
Mhm.
obviously. And I respect Di Maria. I respect Benzema. I respect Bell. I respect Guti. I respect Modric, Kroos, a lot of them. But at the end of the day, you win matches with goals. You know,
Well, as you told me, you're a former goalie now
and forward.
and goalie. Same question to you, my friend. Your favorite goalie of all time? It's an awesome question.
That's an awesome question. I
You
agree.
want to take a a shot first? I think that I will go for so maybe Buffon. Yeah, Buffon.
You think?
Lev Yassin as well, the only goalkeeper with golden balls, such as Mijares. And Lev Yassin have one.
Yes, but here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I have mixed opinions with the Ballon d'Oro.
Mm-hmm.
It used to be what decided who was the best player in the year was.
Mm-hmm.
I think that reputation has died. I don't think that's what it is anymore. I think
Why?
that simply put, Messi is one of the reasons I believe that.
I think that you're
Recently,
only genius.
no, not at all. What about Rodri? I don't think he deserved it. If you
Bro,
ask me.
I mean,
If you ask me.
football, you win it with goals. Goals give you results. Rodri, first, he won the UEFA Champions League.
Okay.
Then he won the European Championship as well with the Spain beating. If I don't correct me, I mean if I'm incorrectly, I'm saying that they do beat Italy, right? Italy or who they beat in the final?
Yeah, that was it.
It was Italy, which, by the way, he even won at Paris the gold medal with the under 21 Spain selection team. I mean team. So you want more? Come on, he's great.
Well,
Is great.
no. I'm not saying he isn't great. I'm not denying he isn't great. But
He won the UEFA
year,
Champions. I told you that.
the
He
Champions
won
League.
oh,
Well, I mean, it was the Real Madrid's championship that counted for the Ballon d'Or.
not the one he won with Man City.
No, that because that he was nominated for that one as well as Haaland, and Messi won it for some reason.
It's great.
For Copa America, I believe, which no player ever was awarded because they won the Copa America. But I guess otherwise, a lot of
Leo is great.
a lot of
He's the
national
only one who
teams
have
from
it.
the Chile national team, they would have
Chile,
had.
come on, Chile's a joke. Chile,
No. But the joke is giving Ballon d'Oros because of the Copa America. Well, then in that case, Chile
because
has to have
you do if you wanna get the Copa America, you have to beat Colombia, which by now it's a great selection, a great national team. Uruguay, La Guerra Charrúa, they're great as well. Bolivia didn't know how to kick a ball.
No. That's okay.
Venezuela as
But
well.
right now, I agree with that. Colombia. But the Ballon d'Oro was given another edition of the Copa America where they weren't that great, and not because of how well they play. It's we should award them in this case. But it's the only time where someone's been awarded because of the Copa America. What I'm saying is, if you give it to Messi because of the Copa America he had, there were so many others that should have won the Ballon d'Oro because they decided, no, he did a great job. Well, so did so many others. So many others. Alexis Sanchez should have won one because of the same reasoning. Oh, the Copa America. He won it. Messi. The same reasoning. A lot of players should win it. A lot of them. Why is he the only one? If FIFA thinks Copa America is worthy, then there's been a heck of a lot more. That's what I believe.
He's great. Messi's great.
Oh no, never said he isn't. But I think FIFA has, him as his favorite, and they're gonna give him anything they can. Now they're going to the FIFA the Club World Cup, Wow. Yeah. And Infantino happened to be there in the celebrations with Inter Miami, which he has no affiliation whatsoever. I mean, one thing is, okay, they're going to be there. Fine. For whatever reason.
Actually, speaking about the world champion or here in the United States, where all the greatest teams do participate, what do you think, like your opinion as a soccer expert, that Mexican team, Leon and Pachuca, will not participate? Like they will not be there. They say it today.
No, I mean, again, I'm very disgusted. I'm very. I think it's just unfair that they're going to do whatever they want, and and you did mention it before we were live. Messi, is propaganda. Messi is likes. Messi is views. I agree. Messi is money. But then, where's the soccer part of it? And if you want to do business, fine, do business. But Messi receiving everything because he brings money, he brings money, that's not fair for the community and for the soccer fans. Rodri winning the Ballon d'Oro is not fair for Vinicius, who anyone who knows just a little bit about soccer knows that he was the best, no discussion.
Now, speaking about Vinicius, why they lost to FC Barcelona 4-0? If they have Vinicius, why they lose now to AC Milan?
There's a lot of games that Messi lost, and you say he's the best. Doesn't matter. There's games where you're just simply not going to give your best for whatever reason. Champions League format, they changed it, and in other ways they're inviting. No, I hate it. It invites mediocre playing. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
How well you do in the knockout stage or whatever this is.
You do deserve it.
As long as you're 25 and up,
out of that,
you're
like
be on the next
teams now. The first 25, they're in planes. Come on, you're taking away privilege to the UEFA Champions League.
And honestly, I think they're affecting Real Madrid more than anyone.
You think so?
Of course. Because Real Madrid found a way to keep winning with the previous format. They said, you know what? Let's change it up. Let's make it hard for them. Let's make it different.
No, they're making like even easier, and Real Madrid players are like being, I don't want to say it, but maybe make them like lazy. Why? Because you are giving them,
of course,
the trophy you're making them the tournament easier for them.
anyone to win. For anyone to win.
No,
but at the same time, the format that was previously implemented, they knew how to win it. So they changed the format. Let's see if anyone can eliminate Real Madrid. And a lot of players have said it. Barcelona, Manchester City.
No.
Guardiola. You got to beat Real Madrid, and then you might win the Champions League. But first, you have to beat them. You have to eliminate them. If you let them live, they're going to kill you. That's what Real Madrid does. And Guardiola, who is a manager I respect and is one of the best in the world, Guardiola said it himself. So there's no one that can say, I don't agree with that. Well, that means you don't agree with Guardiola, who is genius.
Now, next slide, please. Now, you can see 10 quick questions.
Awesome. I love these.
Real Madrid or Barcelona?
Real Madrid.
As a Chivas fan, Chicharito or Omar Bravo?
Because of what he's done for the club, Omar Bravo. Chicharito, I love him. One of my idols, Omar Bravo.
Nike or Adidas?
I love the shoes for Nike, but Adidas has so many soccer jerseys that,
including
actually,
the Al-Nassr?
Right now. So Adidas, yeah. No doubts about that.
Favorite food?
Song of the moment.
Favorite food?
Oh, favorite food?
Yeah,
it would have to be tacos.
Score a goal or just a save at the line?
Okay, well, as I mentioned before, I was a goalkeeper and a forward, but the sentiment or the emotion of scoring a goal beats all the other sports for me.
Song of the moment?
Song of the moment, I think it has to be ¿Por qué será? By Frontera and Maluma.
I don't have any doubt about your answer.
A ver, what's the next question, sir?
Messi or Ronaldo?
Okay. Sí. Does that answer your question, sir?
Please do answer, but Leo, please don't listen. Sometimes people don't wanna know the truth, but Leo, me and you will bring our friend to your good side. One day he will be a Messi lover at me.
No, never. I can guarantee that. I promise. I respect him. He's number 2 in the world in soccer history, but Ronaldo's the best. No doubt about it. The GOAT.
Guardiola or Mourinho?
Mourinho. I think he brings more passion to the game. Guardiola brings a system, which I respect and I love when I see it. Mm-hmm. But Mourinho, wow, he's the special one for a reason.
The special one. I remember that interview in Chelsea. It was awesome.
Well, Porto usually never wins a Champions League, and he left them
with Mourinho. Wow. Like the thing is, as you mentioned, if you like something, you have to be passionate on that. And Mourinho is so passionate. Like, as I say to my students, on football and on life, you have to be passionate. You have to transmit something like a message. You have to be a captain. And Mourinho always bring that extra to his players. Now, an idol, please.
Chicharito, I think that many people in the world, especially Mexicans, don't value him enough, what he's done, the teams he's been in, and the players that he has played with. One of them being Cristiano Ronaldo, Wayne Rooney,
Modric, Ryan Giggs.
Kroos, Ryan Giggs. I respect him. Van der Sar.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Actually, he get coached by. I have it on
Alex Ferguson. There you go. I knew you had it.
Even by Mourinho. By Ancelotti as well. Yeah. Remember that goal of the semifinal? Assisted by Ronaldo.
Oh, of course. Assisted by Ronaldo. In Santiago Bernabeu.
Yeah, it was awesome. At the 94 minute. It wasn't the 94.
And that's something that I would love for him to tell me one day. That how did you feel? And he was crying when he
sure.
Yeah, he substituted.
Even Sergio Ramos went to him to hug him. Ramos, which is like a legend.
And Kroos.
As well.
He was hugging him in the ground.
That's what I'm talking about. They were like that.
And he's Mexican.
For sure. Next one, please. Next team, please. Now, as we already talk about soccer, now let's talk about boxing. On November the 15th, Jake Paul will fight Mike Tyson. That one will be live on Netflix at Dallas, Texas at 8 p.m. Next.
It's going to be a great match.
For sure.
Tyson for the win.
Tyson all the way. And speaking about Tyson, this week he shared to the public his favorite boxers of the moment, which, by the way, as you can see, he took out Canelo Alvarez. He said David Benavidez, Gervonta Tank Davis, which, by the way, we do have an special notice for Davis at the moment, like in a few moments. Shakur Stevenson, Terence Crawford, and Errol Spence Jr. To be all sincere with you guys, for me, my favorite, it can be between Gervonta Tank Davis and Errol Spence Jr. For you, which one do you think is which?
David Benavidez.
Benavidez. Next one, please. Next slide. Now, speaking about more boxing news, Gilberto Ramirez will fight Bilham at the United Airlines Center on November the 16th for the A&B and OMB World World third title. Emmanuel Navarrete against Oscar Valdez on Tijuana, Mexico on December the 7th for the OMEB featherweight at the line. And this one, the one, personally, I had been waiting all year long. This one will be like a clash between two trains. Like fire will be taken out. It's gonna be like an explosion when Alexander Usnik will fight Tyson Fury on December the 21 for the AMB, CMB, and OMB heavyweight title. Personally, I think that Tyson Fury will destroy Alexander Usyk. I'm so excited about that one. I really wanna see it.
It's weird that it's already classic and it hasn't even happened yet.
For sure. That's things by the awesome experience that both can offer to the viewers. Next slide, please. Now, as I told you, we do have a great notice about this man, which, by the way, is Germonta Tank Davis. Today, November the 7th, he turned 30 years old. This guy here have a professional record of 30 wins, 0 defeats, including 20 white knockouts. Speaking about the 28 knockouts, I can't forget the one he produced to, what was the name of that guy, the boxer? Ryan Garcia.
Ryan Garcia.
Yeah, that fight.
Mexican but doesn't speak Spanish.
Oh, that's weird. Just imagine a French that don't speak French. So they prefer to speak Spanish. Huh. That Mexican guy that try to be a boxer, but he don't even know how to put his word on. Like, word need to be like this, not to be here, Ryan. That's why Tank Davis knock you out. Next one, please. Now, we already talked too much about boxing. Now, let's talk about soccer segment. This coming week, this weekend, the Premier League will offer us amazing clashes when Manchester City face Brighton. Who do you think will win?
City, no doubt. They're going to get revenge because of what happened in Champions League.
They're mad.
They're mad. They're
Who do
crazy.
you think
They're
will
hungry.
score?
Haaland, no doubt. And I think maybe Stones.
Stones? Maybe. So personally, I think that they get without Julian Alvarez.
Ooh, that's a good match.
Even though he's a great player, that exit, that move away from Julian didn't affect them at all. At all. Now, Liverpool will face Aston Villa. I think that this one will be a great match. Like, you can see the world champion as Messi, Emiliano Martinez at the goalie, facing one of the top scorers, not only at the Premier League, on the world, in the figure of Alejandro Garnacho, which, by the way, is a Ronaldo lover of you,
Of course.
and Mo Salah, the Pharaoh, the Egyptian Pharaoh. Predictions?
Liverpool 3-0.
Liverpool 3-0. I'm saying that will be Liverpool 3, Bala 2. Now, the big game. Next one, please. Now, the big game. Which one do you think will take it? Arsenal or Chelsea?
This one's difficult because both of them are great teams, but for some reason, Arsenal.
Arsenal.
That's what I say.
Gabriel Jesus. He's doing awesome. against Cucurella, the one for Spain, the defender from Chelsea. That one will be an awesome match
That's going to be a clash, like you said.
for sure. They will fight against the Proud of London.
That's like the Fury match.
For sure. The Reds against
Basically.
the red corner against the blue corner, fighting for the love of London. Now, last, but not least, Tottenham will face Ipswich Town. Predictions?
Tottenham.
Tottenham for sure. Son, yeah. Even though they don't have Hurricane anymore, Son is making a awesome job.
And obviously, Tottenham, I feel very, very sad for them because they were a great, great team, and then they were dismantling them little by little. Great, great players just
I don't know if you
sold
remember.
to other teams.
I don't know if you remember that UEFA Champions League final that they lost again. So it was Liverpool. Yeah, it was a great one, especially when they beat up Ajax with delight. Like Lucas Moura, Lucas Moura.
Lucas Moura.
Yeah,
Wow.
Lucas Moura.
It's been a while.
I think that the score was 4-3, something like that.
No, that was an awesome match.
For sure.
I remember being,
On the
the edge of my feet, my seats.
Yeah, like in the sofa, like something like that.
Yeah.
Now, speaking about the Champions League, we need to remember that the first top part, fifth of the table, get qualified for the UEFA Champions League, even though we don't agree on
The format.
on the format.
The new format.
It's the champions. Now, Liverpool 25 points, Man City 23. Guys, don't ask me how they make it there. I was expecting Aston Villa, but Nottingham Forest, which, by the way, do have two Champions League like 50 years ago. The Hernandez, 19 points at the third place. Chelsea, 18 points. Arsenal, 18 points as well.
And this is how you know it's going to be a good match because they have the same amount of points.
For sure. Plus, by the way, the one who beat the one who won, it will break down Nottingham Forest to the fourth place. Next slide, please. Now, speaking about the always excitement La Liga, Real Madrid will fight Osasuna on Sunday. Atletico will fight Villarreal. And last but not least, FC Barcelona will fight Periquitos de Barcelona on another edition of El Clásico from Catalunya. Who do you think will win? FC Barcelona or Periquitos? Español de Barcelona. Remember, like on soccer, there is huge surprises. Don't say it. But this week, a huge surprise do happen.
Of course. We just saw it with City.
Don't say it. Okay. Okay. That one was a surprise.
Oh yeah, of course. But okay, well, we've seen it with simply put, Greece.
Yeah. Oh, you remember
when they won the Eurocopa,
and they
no one expected that.
Who they beat?
Portugal, with a very, very extremely young Cristiano Ronaldo with very little experience. So
plus Luis Figo was there on that awesome team.
There's just a lot of components that led to Portugal not winning that game, and I think it affected Cristiano in a good way.
For sure. There is something that as Messi lover, there is something good that I can say about Ronaldo. Is like the guy, he never beat up. Like he marked the difference. He had courage too. After being a defeat, he can stand up.
And I think one of the ones that a lot of people remember, the Juventus Atlético de Madrid, when they were losing
the Chilena goal.
Oh, well, no.
Awesome.
No. That one too, but that's Juventus Real Madrid. No, I meant Atlético winning 2-0
Oh yeah,
at
yeah,
the
yeah.
Ida, and then
When
La
the fans
Vuelta.
start like Cristiano, get out, and they're throwing party.
Oh yeah, go back to
And then
Lisbon or
and then
wherever.
Cristiano say like, how many champions do I have? Five.
Five,
I
you have zero. And then
And
we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. And then the aura, his face before the
he was
second
really
game started,
mad.
he was ready. He was
He was
ready.
ready
And he
to throw
scored
punches.
3 goals, the ones that they needed to pass. That's something that wow,
As a Ronaldo fan, you will never forget.
never.
Now, next,
I think the 3 of them are gonna win. No surprises this week for me.
I don't think so. I don't think so for sure. Will you please help me with the top part of La Liga?
Of course. What do you mean?
Barcelona 33 points,
Mhm.
Real Madrid 24 points, Atletico 23 points, Villarreal 21 points, Osasuna tied as well with 21 points. Mhm.
They are very, very close to each other, and
Especially,
Barcelona is a
especially
little bit.
this one and that one, especially Villarreal and Osasuna. They're tied with 20. Yeah, with 21
But if they have 23, that means, it's fair game for all of these 4.
for sure.
They're very close to each other.
Even though La Liga is a full of exciting tournament, we have to admit that La Liga is only 2 teams tournament.
Maybe
And
three,
sometimes,
maybe
3. Sometimes this guy right here do appears, Atletico do appears, especially with El Cholo Simeone, which by the way is a great coach.
Of course.
Which, by the way, they do have Antoine Griezmann, which is a great striker. They do have a young man superstar as Julian Alvarez, and a great goalie as Jan Oblak. But I think that even though they do have an awesome squad, they can't do anything about Madrid and Barcelona.
I'm kind of sad for them. I wish them well, especially because Simeone.
Mhm.
I love his passion
For
as
sure.
a coach.
Have you
As a
seen
coach
the
myself.
series the series on Netflix about Simeone?
Of course.
He's great. He's great.
It's great.
Actually, coming back to the teaching, and do take some advices of his experience, like from the series. It was awesome, and personally, I think that the decision, the not good surprise of La Liga is Real Madrid. That deception of La Liga is Real Madrid. All the money that they do spend for being at second place, come on, they do bring Mbappe. They do have Rodrigo. They do
Vinicius.
have Vinicius. They spend plenty of money. Like,
But
in
here's the
order to be
thing:
a second place.
Real Madrid,
Mhm.
they're experts at buying them for this much and selling them for this much. They're experts.
Which, by the way, the experts in comebacks. They have been
Obviously.
making plenty of times.
And this new format, I think it's affecting them. They're great at comebacks, so they love having 2 matches with
Mhm.
the same team. And
Oh,
in
yeah.
that second game, they're going to be motivated. Over here in this format, you play 8 teams, and then let's just see for the first
like a
25.
Mhm.
What's this?
Free qualification. Everyone can qualify. Everyone. Is
Anyone
overboard.
kind of good? Get over to the next side.
Yeah. Next
don't
slide,
like that.
please. Me neither. Now, the one we were waiting for.
Of course.
UEFA Champions League results. Now, on this one, the surprise of the week was Manchester City won 4-4. Opinions on that one?
Sporting de Lisboa, where my idol used to play.
He debuted there
They won 4-1,
4-1. Yeah.
and I don't think Manchester City. They have a squad that can allow this to happen. Same as Real Madrid, they can allow this to happen They have to take this seriously, even though the format allows for you to lose a couple of games,
but
and it doesn't matter. This shouldn't happen.
it's Manchester City. Like you really can't compare Manchester City with the privilege, the history, even the jersey of Madrid,
Of course.
Milan, Liverpool. This one they don't qualify. They don't participate with Bayern. Like you can't compare the history of these guys, especially this guy, with the one for City. City only have one champion. This
Oh,
they
no,
have
of course.
seven, and this
But,
one have
I mean,
15.
in terms of history, yeah, obviously AC Milan. I love their history in Champions League. Real Madrid, I love their history. Liverpool, Barcelona, I guess. But in terms of squad,
Mhm.
their squad is awesome.
Awesome. Yeah.
So they shouldn't allow for a team that is usually not even in the Champions League.
Not even. I don't even. A team player for Sporting. I don't know any. I will be also sorry with you. I don't know any. Like the only one that I know was Ronaldo, and he ran away from there like 15 years ago. Yeah, approximately.
Mhm.
We don't know anyone.
Well, I mean, no. I mean,
another one. No.
not really.
Now,
And I think
Mhm.
one of them played in Toluca, which
In
is
Toluca.
a Mexican league.
it was Paulinho, right?
Um,
I think so.
Maxi.
Esa?
No. Not Maxi.
That one just for River.
I don't remember his name, but
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it was Paulinho
I'm not
from
sure.
Portugal, the striker.
But I mean, and that's our point.
Mhm.
We shouldn't allow teams like this to beat squads like this with that much money spent.
Now, next match, Real Madrid 1, AC Milan 3 at the Santiago Bernabeu. And give me a second, like, I really think that if Real Madrid lose again, Ancelotti can start saying goodbye to his
What?
former, to his current job.
Not at all.
Why?
Not at all.
Come on.
Not at all.
You're Real Madrid. You can lose 3-1, first 3-1 at your house at La Casa Blanca against Milan. Then, what about the ridiculous that they do at El Clásico 2 weeks ago? That's why.
No, I mean, I know this week has been very, very difficult to Real Madrid.
For sure. I know it for them.
There's a lot of injuries. There's a lot of things going on, but that shouldn't really matter. Real Madrid, being the champions, should do much, much better in El Clásico, any edition of El Clásico,
For sure.
and in Champions League.
And wait, there is
Yes.
awards. There is awards one for Real Madrid. Who do you think they will face next game at the UEFA Champions League? Throw it. Give me a shot. Which one do you think will be? Who will be? I will give you a clue. That thing is here. Which one do you think will be?
The next
The next rival of Real
Rival?
Madrid. Yeah.
Atletico,
No.
PSG,
No. That one. Who do you think will be?
Bayern.
Liverpool. They will face Liverpool.
You said it was here.
No. It was here. It was
I mean, I
here.
guess. I was
It
like,
will
wait,
be
what?
Liverpool.
And that's going to be a tough match.
Which,
that's
by
gonna be a
the
tough
way,
match.
they defeat 1-0 FC Leverkusen. Like as a soccer lover, you need to know that soccer is for moment, and these guys right here were in his moment. Were so motivated because they do beat these guys here last season, and they became champions. These guys here, FC Bayern, they were, correct me if I'm not telling the truth, they were like 8 times champions in a row.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. Now,
But yeah, this team, they were the champions last season. And this particular match, I believe it was 4-0 that they lost.
4-0.
Yeah.
Liverpool scored 4.
So that's going to be a tough match for Real
For
Madrid.
sure. Which, by the way, Bayern is like a well-trained team by Xavi, which, by the way, is Xavi Alonso, which, by the way, is a legend of
In
Real
both.
Madrid. Yeah, in both. Actually, I don't know if you remember when when they fight for the UEFA Champions League. The miracle of Istanbul. You remember? It was
Where
awesome.
he jumps into the field and he
Yeah,
started
yeah, yeah,
running
yeah, yeah.
with a suit.
It was
That's how you know
great.
he has a lot of passion for
For
Real Madrid.
sure,
No
for sure, for
doubt.
sure.
But I'm pretty sure Liverpool is, it's in his heart as well.
Mhm.
Uh,
Actually, she used to play with Mascherano at Liverpool. I think that they do won the UEFA Champions League against Milan. Yeah, the miracle of Istanbul was great. Now, next match, Atletico and Paris. I will be also sorry with you. That one, and
2-1.
do Atletico?
2-1.
Atletico.
And they
or Paris.
scored only because of Langlet defense
Mhm.
mistake. That's the only reason they scored. But honestly, they have to do something because they're not playing as they should be. Having a lot of awesome players like Hakimi,
Mhm.
having a lot of players like Dembele
No.
and Marco Asensio. But what I noticed is Marco Asensio, he's as a striker.
Yeah.
And in Real Madrid, he used to be a CM,
Mhm.
which is odd if you think about it. But if he's the striker they have,
Mhm.
that means Mbappé going to Real Madrid affected them more
Oh,
than they
for
want to
sure.
admit. They're
For
not gonna
sure,
admit that.
like, come on, the French league make Paris is so good for the French league for the Ligue 1 that they make Paris lazy. Come on, they don't have any competence. Marseille is good, but not that good. Lyon, very good, but
Marseille
Marseille, yeah, the one from White.
and
They're
Gignac,
good. Yeah, the
Gignac
one
used
for
to play there.
Gignac used to play there. But I'm agree with you. I think that El Cholo Simeone team Atletico will win 2-0. 2-0. One for Griezmann.
This one already happened. 2-1.
2-1.
Yeah.
Oh.
And like I said, they scored a goal just because they made a mistake. Langlet, the defense,
Lenglet. Yeah.
he made a mistake.
Who scored the goal for Real? For Atletico.
For
It was Julian. Julian.
No, not Julian. I know that one of them was Correa.
Correa.
But the other one I don't
Striker,
remember,
yeah.
but it wasn't Julian.
I think it was Griezmann. Antoine Griezmann.
No, it
No?
wasn't him. There's a name that I just can't. I can't remember.
You can forget. Now, speaking about the next match, FC Barcelona beats Bucharest 4-2.
I think it was 5-2.
5-2. Awesome.
No, Barcelona right now is a machine, and they're remembering how well they used to play,
Mhm.
and I'm really glad because honestly, it's just better for a league and better for fans, soccer fans, to
Mhm.
enjoy teams that play well and have great matches instead of one team always leading the scoreboard and the Champions League trophies.
Which, by the way, they do have the
Lewandowski.
Lewandowski. He's great. He's
Right now,
great.
he's an animal.
Now, jumping next, Arsenal. Arsenal, Inter Milan
1-0.
1-0. Like
Canalu,
Canalu?
he scored a penalty,
a penalty.
and that's
And the
it.
traditional catenaccio Italian way of playing that they always do make. And if I remember well, Martin Odegaard, he played in 90 minutes, right, for Arsenal?
Yeah.
Great. Now, the German monster, FC Bayern Munich against Benfica.
1-0.
1-0.
Musiala scored the goal, but Kane gave the assist with a header. So it was 2 headers inside of the box.
Mhm.
Kane gave it to him
Like
right here. It was a
Harry-
great pass. Harry's
Oi.
playing really, really well for Bayern.
Like
I don't think they're missing Lewandowski at all, honestly. I know he's great,
Uh-huh.
but Harry Kane is doing an amazing job.
But Harry Kane always brings the bad luck.
He doesn't win trophies.
You know,
I think that was Tottenham. I think that's Tottenham. I don't think that was paid. But that reminds me. That means Eurocopa.
Yeah.
It wasn't Italy. It was England.
Yeah,
Because I remember
it was Italy
versus
against Italy
Spain.
against
Versus Spain.
No.
Yeah.
Well, the one they do lost at Wembley, it was Italy against England that they do lost at Wembley with Harry Kane
With Harry Kane.
as a striker.
Well,
Jude Bellingham as well, which is like Bellingham. He's a great player.
But then, what's the reason Rodri won the Ballon d'Oro? Didn't he win the Eurocopa?
Who?
Rodri. That's the
Rodri.
reason they won it, no? So wasn't it Spain against England?
No. I think that we're confusing you. We are confusing each other. I'm talking about
two different tournaments,
the same tournament, but
different
two
years,
different finals
editions.
Yeah, two different editions. I'm
Okay.
talking about the one they do lost on Wembley, the one that Italy won at Wembley against England. And think that you are telling me about the one, the most recent, yeah,
the recent one,
the one from France, the one they do play of France and Parc des Princes when Spain bet England. You're talking about that one, you're right? Yeah.
And that's why I have it very, very in my brain that he hasn't won a trophy, and I'm sorry for him. I really am.
Now, Chuy, thank you for joining me here at Golpe de Gol. It was a pleasure to have you as my guest.
Thank you so much for inviting me. I really, really enjoyed my time here. It was really fun, and I think I've never seen a host passionate and as enjoying the moment as you. So thank you for that.
I'm really happy that you do feel comfortable here at my show, and the doors for Golpe de Gol will always be open for you.
I really appreciate that. I sincerely appreciate that. Thank you.
Guys,
saludos a todos.
Guys, thank you for looking at us. Remember, this one was Golpe de Gol, your prime edition for soccer and boxing news. I was your host, Juan, and we see each other next week on the same time, 9 p.m., only at